Hi everyone, my name is Shuwen, and today I'd like to walk you through a practical and people-powered implementation plan for Local's digital maturity model tour. This is a tour designed to help small food serving businesses reflect on their organic waste separation practices. But more importantly, this plan is about how we can make such community benefiting tools truly usable and accessible without relying on expensive systems. Let me begin with the key objectives. Our goal is to pilot this tour in 10 local cafes over 8 weeks. We aim to show that even without a commercial rollout budget, tours that serve the public good can still be adopted at scale if we engage the right people in the right way. So this plan is focused on working with local volunteers and university students, using free digital tools and building a replicable community-supported model for small-scale sustainability initiatives. The tour was developed by Local and MIG students. Local is a small group committed to helping businesses reduce food waste and support local composting activities. But like many community-driven initiatives, the challenge lies in getting it used, especially when there's no paid routing. Instead of relying on traditional certification systems or consultants, we asked, what would it take for a public interest project like this to land smoothly in real-world cafes at minimal cost? At the same time, there are also some research shows that small businesses are actually open to the green action but lack guidance. So the opportunity is there. We just need the right implementation design. A great example comes from South Australia. Over the past 8 years, a grassroots compost network has formed there, connecting cafes and volunteer composters in the neighborhood. Instead of relying on any formal budget or staff, they run on relationships, routines, and trust. Volunteers collect food scraps, calves separate waste properly, and the group tracks their impact. They have diverted more than 50,000 liters of organic waste from landfill. This proves something powerful. Tools and behaviors that serve the public good don't always need a large budget. They actually need the community logic and thoughtful edification. That brings us to our implementation strategy. We combine design thinking with models from volunteer engagement and service learning. This rollout runs along two tracks. The first one is the local volunteers take on the roles of outreach and light touch support. And the second one is university students contribute through coursework placements, helping with design, data collection, or communication. This is not just about cost saving, it's about activating local capacity and building practical collaboration between students, citizens, and food businesses. We are growing trust through place-based partnerships at here. So how will this work over 8 weeks? Week 1, we will confirm CAF partners and prepare information kits. Week 2 and 3, we co-create promotion materials like posters and email templates. At week 4, we run a soft test of the tool internally. Week 5 and 6, CAFs began using the tool and uploading their responses. Week 7 and 8, we interpret the results and give CAFs back useful insights. The pace is realistic and the rules are shared. No one is carry too much rules. That's part of the design. Let's break it down even more further. Week 1, we will more focus on connection, build alignment with CAF owners, and share the clear expectations between us. Week 2, students will help create visually appealing, low-effect communication materials. Week 3, we will train volunteers to onboard CAFs in person, respectfully and efficiently. Week 4, eternally test the checklist and review the CAF feedback. Week 5 and 6, let the CAFs try. We observe, assist only when needed, and collect submissions from CAFs. Week 7 and 8, volunteers will help analyze patterns and generate one-page summaries for each CAP. The entire approach is built to be lightweight but meaningful. This pilot is designed to support a public benefit initiative with minimal cash requirements. We are not talking about cutting corners. We are actually trying to align community intention with a practical design. For example, volunteers and students will provide real skills and care at here. Free tools like Google Forms and Canva will reduce the tech barriers. Estimated cost is just $500 to $1,000. The rest can be supported through the small community grants. This is a way to turn a good idea into action without needing a commercial engine behind. However, we also should consider the risk, like volunteer burnout, CAF disengagement, low response rate, and student withdrawal. But each risk is linked to a real-world mitigation. None require extra spending. For example, we can retain tasks and cap workloads, invest in relationships, use visible incentives like cap stickers or social media features. And also, we should set up backup options with the university context. So what does this success will look like? Which will provide some indicators like 10 caps on board, at least 70% completion rate, feedback rating average 4 out of 5 or even more higher, 2 iteration cycles completely during the pilot, 50 plus hours of volunteer time tracked, and 1 final pilot report delivered back to local for the future scaling. That's how small projects leads to the long-term culture change. So here is a reference list. This plan draws on insights from the local practice, policy bodies, research frameworks, and the food waste reduction reports from organizations like Clean Up Australia and End Food Waste Australia. It is designed to be realistic, responsive, and replicable for the neighborhood and maybe many more than that. That's all of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. This project is about proving that public impact tours deserve to land in real places and that they can when we bring together the right people with the right structure for the right reasons. And that's all the content. Thank you.